Okay, hello. So I'm at the google.com car site and starting to look for a car here. I'm looking first at the filter search, and I see I have Acura. I see I have Audi. Looks like 240 Audi cars. I have 773 Acura models, or cars to search from. Let's see, for BMW, I have 777 cars. So I'll pick a BMW 3 Series, and now I see a whole bunch that are listed here. So let's scroll down. Okay, so I see a lot of 328i's. And I'm trying to kind of determine how they're organized. It looks like they're organized by increasing MSRP. And I see BMW, different BMW dealerships. So I'm going to just pick this one right here. Click on it. See, it's a red car with a black interior, no options available. Let's see, I've got the mileage. I've got some images of the car. I've got safety options. I've got interior, exterior, and I've got specifications. Then I've got a kind of a disclaimer here about service provided by Google information. Okay, I've got a VIN number, so that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to go back and I'm going to filter my search even more. So now I'm going to look for the 3 Series Active Hybrid. And this is kind of confusing. I'm looking at all years, and it shows me 5 in 2012 and 6 in 2013. However, when I look at my my models here, I see just 2013. So I'm going to filter on 2012, and it doesn't show me anything. So maybe that's a lag on the search feature. That was a little bit confusing. So I'll go back to the 2013 models, and here I see the 6 that were offered up. And now what I'm trying to kind of in my mind do is look at the lowest range, the $56,000 car, all the way up to the highest one, the $64,000 car, and trying to make kind of a quick assessment on what the difference is between them. So let's see, this one looks like it's blue metallic. It's the M Sport line, the technology package, premium package. Okay, and then I'm sure if I go up to this one, technology package, premium package, it seems pretty similar. So, all right. Okay, so I think I've filtered through. Oh, I just noticed the range finder here. I like that feature. So let's say I didn't want to spend any more than 60. Okay, that worked real nice. It filtered out the 3 that were more than 60,000. Now I'm going to look at more filters. So I have all options. I kind of like. I'm not sure how to get rid of what I called up here for this particular one. Let's go back to, oh, I see. So it scrolls here. So I've got all engines, I've got all packages, and all interior colors. Okay, so I've got a lot of options to choose from and filter here. Yeah, I do like having all the filter capabilities. I think that makes it much easier. I'm going to clear all, try that. I'm going to go back to Ford. Actually, I'm going to select Honda. Let's see what I have for Honda. Okay, for Honda, it looks like I've got 1,389 cars, so I'll select CRV. And once again, I see a number of search criteria here. Okay. I do like this feature. I just noticed this kind of at the end of who would you like to give you a quote, and I can select which dealer I would like to get a quote from. So I see most of the dealers here, but as an example, I don't. Like right here, Dublin Honda, I don't see them popping up in this list. What? Although it looks like that's maybe not part of the site. Maybe that's more of a sponsored feature that is included because of what I'm looking for. So maybe that's not part of the feature. I guess that does raise the question, though, as I look at this, is if I do want to get a quote, let's see, right there. So let's try this. Get quote. Who would you like to give you a quote? Does not want you to email them. You may call them. Okay. So let me try another one. Let's try Larry Hopkins. Get a quote. Get quotes. Request a callback. Call dealers. Okay. I think I like that feature. What I would suggest, though, is it might be nice somewhere up here to also just have a generic get quote button. If this is supposed to be part of the site, which at first I thought it was, then I didn't think it was, now I think it is. If it is supposed to be part of the site, it would be nice just to have a general get quote button here that would call up all the dealers that I'm looking for at that particular time. I mean, I see the get quote button for each of these models, but just to have a generic one up here would be nice. Let's see, now I'm going to look at dealers here. So it looks like I get a Google map of all the dealers. So I do like that. I actually live here in the Bay Area, but it's nice to see the map, to know where all of them are located from where I live. So that's actually a very handy tool, and makes it much easier to use. Still just looking around at the filters a little bit. So I guess what this shows here is the last car that I looked at. Is that the way it works? Or maybe this just shows the generic CRV. Ah, I see. Okay, and then it does have a get quote button here. So I would actually, I guess my suggestion is, this portion of the site is a little misleading. I think this is just to show the generic car. I would actually take this get quote button, move that somewhere up here, because this is really sort of where my eyes are focused. On the left side here, I'm just using this with regard to filtering. I'm not necessarily thinking about getting any information. So I think that would be helpful. I think the other thing that would also be very helpful, as I'm thinking through this now, is a comparison feature. What I'd like the ability to do is, say, compare a Honda model and a Toyota model, and then sort of put them side by side, because seeing all these features is great, but I may not be at the point I know exactly which model I want. So being able to put them side by side, see what the price, see what the options are against each other would be good. I think one other thing that would also be very helpful would be a save feature. So in other words, let's say I like this particular CRV. I want to go ahead and save this view. What I could do is, press a button right here, save data, save lookup, and then maybe down here, instead of having this set, it could show me, here are your saved models. And then once again, I would know that I've looked at a CRV, I've looked at a BMW, I've looked at a Toyota. I could go back, click on those, pull them up, and that would also be a way I could kind of start to compare and contrast a little bit more. But I think right now I find that being the most difficult thing, is that ability to compare, especially because there's just going to be so many choices, so many options. Just even as we're seeing here from Acura, I've got 773 cars, I've got 125 ILXs. If there's 2 or 3 that I think are the ones that I'm looking for, like I say, it would be nice to be able to save that, not have to go back and refilter to get back to that particular car. So overall, I like the site. I would use it. Like I say, I do find it a little difficult to use efficiently, and that's where I think the save feature and the comparison feature could make it a much more efficient site, and would allow me to be something where I would go back and use it over and over, and would also use it, maybe at earlier stages of my car buying process. So I'm going to go ahead and finish here. Thank you for the opportunity to participate, and good luck with getting this site set up. Thank you.